Well, here we are, and I don't have Mark, so let me get him set up here. He was there a minute ago, but okay, let's see here. Mark, I can't hear you at all if you can hear me.
Probably gonna have to send me another invite and then share.
Well, if I can find out where to do that at.
Collab cam.
Down here?
Yeah.
Well, when I did, hang on everyone, we're not having our usual problems here. No, wrong one.
There you go.
Right here?
Copy. Then you have to go send it to me on Discord over there to the left.
Right here.
No. Up on top. See where the controller icon is way up on the top left?
Right there.
Higher.
Right there.
Yeah. Come right down here. Into the message.
Right here.
Yeah. Paste. And just put enter over here.
Okay, we're about there. Hang on everyone. Okay, Mark, I'm waiting on you. And I got you now. Hey, Mark.
Hang on, let me get back there.
All right. No, I'm good. I've got you good. Now, can you hear me?
I hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm going to turn on a light here, though. I'm a little bit in the dark here. Ah, good grief. Somebody done set those things on bright. All right, let me go the other way.
Step into the light, Dave.
Yeah, well, it was more than just stepping into it. It's getting a little better, but not much. Good grief. Now, somewhat better. That's a lot better. Ugh, hair's all messed up and everything. Anyway, hello, everybody. I'm good to see you, Thunder Buddies. And hello, Eli. I'm glad to see Eli's on here with us, our good friend, Eli.
Yeah.
Eli,
So is our good friend Dave. He says it's 91 degrees in Huntington, West Virginia.
Ooh, 91 degrees. That is no fun at all. Let's see.
No.
Well, I'm going to go in here to Huntington, and let's just go here and see if we can aggravate Dave a little bit. He needs to have a marker, something where we can find him to say, hey, Dave, here we are. Yeah, you're right. Dave, there's nothing in your neck of the woods, so yeah, it would be hot. So I'm going to back on out here. And looks like most of Kentucky is clear of any precip. In fact, the closest precip is right here back in Missouri. Let's take a look at this camera here. That's Biloxi, Missouri. I've never heard of that place. That's a new one, but I'm going to throw it up there real quick. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of clouds around. Some looks like maybe a little Virgo right there, a little rainfall falling and maybe not quite reaching the ground. But anyway.
Get more cameras in southeast Missouri now than you can shake a stick at.
They do. They have a lot of cameras there. I'm really surprised. And I go back to our good friends down at UT Martin and check out their camera because that's where our weather kind of comes from. And there it is. There's some clouds coming in. Let's see here. This is a live shot. So as you look at these cameras, they are actually live.
You know, I've discovered from looking at a lot of these cameras, unless they're looking at something specific, they kind of generally, just as default, point to the west.
Really?
Yeah. Almost all the ones I've looked at, they kind of point to the west.
Well,
I've gone in and on Google Earth and found out exactly where their camera location is, and they just about all point to the west.
Well, that's a good thing because most of the weather comes from that direction anyway. So,
Yep.
I
Yep.
do like looking at these down in Tennessee just because, they're pretty sharp. Here's one. This is in Lauderdale County, but that's not have a camera with it. Let's see about this one. And Tiptonville doesn't either.
Yeah. There used to be a camera on one of those because you could see the Mississippi River from
Right,
it. But
right. That's what I was looking
last
for.
times I've checked the last time I've looked, there's no camera with them right now.
Well, it costs them to have the camera up. That's one reason. But this
Yeah.
is I forgot where it was. Dyersburg. Dyersburg is a place we watch when there's storms coming in because many times the storms that are in Dyersburg have a
Yeah.
tendency to come up our way. So
Yeah. Although of late they've been coming in from the northwest.
they have. They have. It's only 81 degrees though in Dyersburg, so it's not especially hot in this part of the world, even though Dave's got 90 some odd degrees up there in Huntington.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, let's see. Let's say hello to those that are on with us. Hi, Paula. Paula Knight's on with us. Excuse me. Shelly Workman, a good friend Shelly, says hi, y'all. Donna Lord, hello, everyone. Donna, hope you're feeling better and can join us soon. Sure miss you here. And then we have Janice Davis says, we need some rain, guys. Do you do what you can do? And yes, we do need some rain in the worst kind of way. It is starting to get very dry out there. And I think that, if the forecast can be believed, which it hasn't been all that accurate lately, but
Well,
it
if
is.
you believe in percentages, the highest percentage I saw is a 50-50 chance of Thursday night and through Friday of rain.
And that means either it will or it won't. But anyway, let's see here. Gwen Cruz is on with us. Linda McElrath. Hi, everybody, she says. And Amanda Canup, our old friend Amanda. Hello, David Mark. I was showing my daughter some neat clouds yesterday. She said she wants snow to build a lot of snowmen. We've been talking about that a little bit, haven't we, Mark? About the
We have.
Really?
Definitely going to be an interesting fall and winter season.
Yeah, I'm still seeing stuff that says the coldest fall in at least 15 to 20, maybe even 25 years. Coldest fall expected in our neck of the woods. That's
Yeah.
going to be interesting, which means that we're going to take a big drastic change here at some point, and it'll probably be sooner rather than later, but we'll see.
Well, do you remember we were talking before about the Climate Center and their 6 to 10 day and 8
Yeah.
to 14 day
Yeah.
outlooks? If you take a look at them, they've changed since the last time we looked at them,
Oh,
which has
do
only been
tell.
3 or 4 days again.
Do
3 or 4
tell.
days. Yes.
Well, let's take a look here. Let me find Climate
Go to-
Prediction Center. Yeah, let's go to, you want to
You
look
got to go to tropical tidbits
Yeah,
first.
I've got that. Do you want to look at the 6 to 10 day?
Sure. Look at the 6 to 10 day.
All right, hang on. And why is it not giving me full screen? That's a good question. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, I see what it's doing. Now, okay, here we go. I'm going to bring it up here and let everybody see what we're seeing.
You got to start on tropical tidbits.
Okay,
Dave.
well, let me go back. I'm going to bring you back up, and I will do that. I thought I was on tropical tidbits, but let's try it again. So I've got tropical tidbits up, and now I'm going over to, let's see if this will work now. Oh, good grief. Just a minute. Got to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, let's just go here to tropical tidbits. And but Mark, I've got tropical tidbits up right now.
Okay. The
And-
home screen of it.
Okay, well maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. Well, home screen has the
It's still talking about Hurricane Debbie.
okay. Well, I saw Hurricane Ernesto. Oh, good grief. Some days it doesn't pay. He's going to come up here and show me what I'm doing wrong.
I'm going to attempt to. The way things have been running, it may not do it either.
Yeah, our things aren't working always perfect, but anyway.
Okay, that should
So
be.
I'm on Tropical Tidbits.
Yeah. And what button are you hitting? Should be Mark and Chrome.
Yep. Let me hit it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, now, what did you do? That is just too weird.
You're not holding your mouth right.
I guess I'm not home different, but here is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, fresh in from the Climate Prediction Center, and temperature outlook is showing now below normal temperatures from the 20th to the 24th of August.
Yeah.
This was
And that
issued-
is a very drastic change from the previous time we looked at that.
It is, and you all remember we didn't agree with it when we saw it. So, yeah, they agree with me now. No, I didn't mean that the way it's said. That's kind of what do you call that? Egotistical or something. But anyway, but
I think they were just it is the climate center, and climate moves a little bit slower than what we forecast. So it just took them a day or two to catch up.
and you look up here at, well, you can't see it because of my big head, but if you could, the Alaska is also looking at being below normal for the most part. So, but you know what? Let's see if we can look at the precip outlook. And let's do that right here. It doesn't look well right there. Below, it's fairly dry, leaning
Yeah.
below normal precip from the 20th to the 24th. That worries me because we got a pretty decent chance of rain coming in tomorrow into Friday. Could see some severe weather, Mark.
We could, if we were looking at the SPC, which you should be able to pull up there now from that same screen. Yep.
Here we go.
Go to the day 2, which is tomorrow.
Okay, day two. Let me find it here.
Top right,
Top,
day 2 outlook.
just a second. Okay, I found it. Well,
You can see that,
slight
Kentucky-
risk is close.
yeah, Kentucky's in the marginal risk, at least western Kentucky and northwestern Kentucky. And that slight comes right down to the Ohio River. So it could, we always say don't go just by those outlines that well.
And I'm looking at the tornado threat. It's 2%, which is not real high. It's
Not
still
real
there.
high. The bigger threat with all these have been hail.
And the hail is, yeah, it's there. Wind is there. I would expect that this all will change probably overnight.
Yeah.
But
Now,
we'll
if you
see.
go to the day 3 outlook, which would be Friday,
Okay.
we are all under the marginal. And
Sure
they don't
are.
break it down as to what type of severe weather for that, but they just give a percentage, which tells us that there's a chance for severe weather through there. And that's, again, as another cold front pushes down our way. Our temperatures have been rising and are going to continue. We're going to get up into the upper 80s and low 90s over in this area through Friday, and then cool back down to the middle 80s by the weekend.
I want to go back to the Storms Prediction Center and look at the 8 to 14 day. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Do I want to look at 8 to 14? Yeah, here we go. And again, still near normal to below normal temperatures in the 8 to 14, which is the 22nd through the 28th. And now let's see about the precip. Well, not much improvement. Still dry. This is not good. We don't
Still
want
below
to.
normal to near normal, depending on right where that line actually comes.
Right. We don't want to go into a drought. If we do, it's going to be very hard to break, and that doesn't bode well for a lot of things. So
No, not at all.
let's look at the monthly outlook for temperatures. That's old. That was issued July 31st. So probably not going to do us much good to look at all that stuff. Let me see if I can find something that's a little bit more. Well, let's look at the weeks 3 to 4 outlook. Well, I don't even like the looks of that, showing above normal temperatures.
And
Precip.
again, when was that issued, though?
This was issued August 14th, which, oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Yeah, I see what you're saying. This was back August 9th.
Right. They
Yeah.
hadn't picked up on the cooler air coming across that ridge yet.
Well, here's the drought monitor. See if I can get it to come up a little better. With our area there, though, it doesn't really show
Nope.
us in the dry. Too bad.
Yeah, you can go right down to Kentucky on that too.
Right? Okay. Come on here. Get up here. Takes its time, doesn't it?
It does.
So it looks like the worst is up around, I guess, what is that, Lexington, maybe?
Right. Up around the Lexington area and on up
Mercer
into
County.
northeast Kentucky.
Yeah.
And over toward the Huntington, West Virginia area where Dave is.
Yeah. Lawrence County and let's see, what county is that? That's Boyd County, Elliott. Back here is Boyle, and looks like Washington County and Nelson. So, yeah, this part of Kentucky is a little bit on the dry side, and I don't really see a whole lot of help there yet. So, let's just go back to where we were, and let's hope that the dryness is not going to be as bad as it looked like.
Yeah. Go back one more and then you can drop down and go down and look at Tennessee.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I go back too far?
You went back too far, yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee is looking pretty dry too as we get down to Hickman County and
Especially
parts
down
of,
to the Memphis area.
yeah.
And
But central southern Tennessee, Lincoln County, let's see, this would be Giles, Lawrence County. All of this area down here in southern Tennessee is also either abnormally dry or moderate drought. And we need some more rain. We need rain in this area, some kind of fierce. So, okay, what are we going to do about it? Let me go back up here and get to where I can find something else. Let's go back to Tropical Tidbits and let's look at some forecast models. Let's see, this is the GFS, Mark. Let's put this in motion. All right, right there, this would be, let's see, the 16th. Today is the 14th, isn't it?
yeah, that model's not very far along in its run yet.
And that would be on Friday. No, that would be the Friday, the August the 16th. Looks like we're covered in rain. I hope that's the case.
Well, looking at the latest forecast, again, today upper 80s, Thursday right around 90, Friday right around 90, but our rain chances start off at 20% tomorrow evening, then go up to 60%, and then for Friday 70%. Showers likely and thunderstorms likely, and then 60% Friday night. And then the rain chances drop over the weekend and highs in the mid to upper 80s.
Well, that gives you an idea of what we're expecting. So, let's just hope we do get some rain before we do go slip into that dry to abnormally dry to moderate dry. I would say we're abnormally dry now because from what I'm seeing,
we're getting pretty close.
Yeah, we're right on it. So I don't know when the drought monitor updates again, but it won't be long. So we should see what it does. Jackie Mattis says, "Hey, David, Mark." Hi, Jackie. Glad to see you on board. Mary Vorbees is on with us. Hey, Mary. And Mark. Okay, let me see if I can get his name correct. Mark. Oh, good grief. Okay.
Chrysonos.
Thank you very much, Mark. You did a really good job with that name. I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see Jack as far as people's names really good on here.
Shelley, not good for campfires. No, if you're planning on having a campfire, if you're out camping, it's maybe getting a little dry. You might want to reconsider it.
Right. Mary Vorber says, my weather is a possible winds and some thunderstorms, not high though. and I was looking at our predicted highs, and it's lower. We will see. Yeah, so I hope that all of us gets cooler weather, and we sure need some rain though. Rain is the most important thing we could be getting. For all of you who said that you didn't want any rain, a few, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, you said, I wish the rain would quit. Well, you got your wish, but this is what we're dealing with now. And this is typically our drier time of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So Sandy Christian's on with us. Says, hi, David, Mark. We're glad to see all of you on. You're our Thunder buddies. We love you to pieces, and we're about to have some new product in the online store. You're going to like it. We've got some people working on our designs, and you're going to enjoy this. So those of you who are looking at us over on Facebook, I'm glad to see you on with us over at the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. I forgot to share it to my personal page. I wonder if it's too late now. Eli says, bring on the rainbows. That's what Chelsea said. Well, I wouldn't mind that. If we get rainbows, that means we've had some rain, so that would be a good thing to have. And then Sharon Bragg says, hello to both of you. Hello, Sharon. Debbie Achenbach Soxy, hello, David Mark. And Debbie DeMarcellus Hoover says, hello, David Mark. Bonnie Lamb, hi, David Mark. Glad to see you guys on here. It means a lot to us. Be sure to hit like and subscribe to the YouTube page. So if you're on Facebook, go over to YouTube real quick and hit subscribe. Then you can go back to Facebook and watch to your heart's content. But that subscription helps us. It really does.
It really does.
We passed a landmark, according to what YouTube says, when we hit 5,000 subscribers. So now we're actively trying to increase that number, and that's going to be very good for all of us if we're able to do that. So anyway, let's take a look at some of the cameras around. Mark, you want to take a look at, I wonder if, let's look at our Barkley Lake cam. That one is always fun to look at, and look how calm that water is. Well,
I see that.
Be great.
Those waves were caused by a boat going by just before you clicked over to that. So.
Yeah, it looks like the water level is down a little bit over there if you look far at that island over there. Yeah. But I guess
that sun's not out real bright.
Yeah, they're starting to lower the levels of the lake, I guess, getting prepared for going to winter pool, which will be a little while yet. But it does look mighty peaceful. Be a good place to use some topwater lures or something like that if you're out fishing. And boy, you've got to use some of that fishing attractant that Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hemp Works has. It's in the online store. We'll look at that here in just a minute. Let's see where else. Let's look at Lakeside Campground camera. And this is Lakeside Campground Marina. And it looks absolutely gorgeous there. It's got a little breeze there. You see a little bit of ripples in the water, but not too much. Just about perfect. This is on Kentucky Lake, and then we're looking, I guess, some more towards the northwest, I would think. Wouldn't you, Mark?
Probably.
That's what it kind of looks like, northwest. Our good friend Michael Vance owns Lakeside Campground Marina, and boy, I've been there. It is a lovely place, a good place to take your family, and give them a call, make sure they're not filled up, but that would be a good place to go. In fact, let's go ahead and talk about our sponsors while we're on here.
Right over on Jonathan Creek.
Yep.
That's where Jonathan Creek comes out into the main lake.
Right. So Michael Vance Contract and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. I would highly recommend if you've got any kind of roofing issues, you give him a call. At least talk to him. Talk is cheap. He won't charge you to talk to you. But you might get some very good information from him, and then you can determine whether you want to let him do your roof or not. We also have Lakeside Campground and Marina that Mike also owns, and there's the website. And believe me, go to the website and take a look at that. It's www.visitlakesidecampground.com. That you will find a beautiful place. I mean, I could go over and stay for a while, but anyway, old Michael's got to make some money. He won't make it off of me. Give me free stuff. And we also want to talk about a good friend, Katie Moyer. Isla is actually helping us with the channel somewhat. That's her daughter, and Katie is absolutely a great partner. She owns Kentucky Hemp Works, and they've got some great stuff on our online store. We're going to have a site up about that here soon. But let me see. I don't think I have anything with it yet, but that is coming. We're going to have the site up. The site is actually www.dpww.shop. So it's fairly easy to learn, and we'll have that up where you guys can see it. But again, that's www.dp.shop. And take a look at some of Kentucky Hemp Works product in there. They're fixing to add some more to it too, but they've got some fire starter, and they have some fish attractant. And they've got the salve. Oh my goodness, the salve is to kill for.
Absolutely.
It really does wonders, for aches and pains that you may have. So you'll have to try it. I guarantee you will love it. But that fish attractant, I'm so sold on it because I've heard people talk about it. I think she had some professional fishermen try it out, and they came back begging her not to sell it to anybody else who's in fishing tournaments with them. So I thought, hey, that's pretty sharp. So give it a try. I think you're going to be very glad you did if you're one of those fishermen out there who loves to fish this time of year. Linda Tucker says, hello, David Mark. Need some rain. Boy, do we need some rain. We sure do.
Absolutely.
And, we've got some stuff up here, but it's just not much to it. I'm going to go to this single site radar, see if I can get a little bit better look at that. We'll look at the St. Louis site radar. And there's just not a whole lot there. I mean, this is just not doing much. I wish it would. You see that we're kind of in a northwest flow, so it's coming down, but then we go down here to where we are. We're going up from the southwest. So I don't know what we can attribute that to, but let's see.
That's what's transporting the moisture up ahead of that front coming down this way. That's going to bring us our rain for Thursday night and Friday through the day.
Well, let's hope that does in fact happen. As you know, I've been pretty skeptical about the precip chances.
Yep.
Oh, look at this, Buckskill, Missouri. That's a pretty nice looking shot of some, it looks like some rainy looking clouds, but I don't know if there's actually rain falling from them or not, but that temperature is 83 degrees, which is nice, pleasant. Let's go down here to Paducah. Again, you can see kind of the northwest flow there with some of these scattered showers, mainly probably not even hitting the ground. Yep. But it certainly is nice to see at least some moisture coming in. And let's take a look here at Union City, see what it looks like over there. And again, we don't have, well, let's try it this way. Maybe that'll work. There we go. There's Union City, Tennessee, a bustling little city. And you can see still the cloud cover about like it is here. It's not much difference. Anyway. So I think that maybe by tomorrow we hope that this will be much more busy on the radar. And that's what we expect. Now, as far as, the severe possibilities right now, that could go up, it could go down. From what I'm seeing, if the front moves in a little faster, it'll put us in the colder northerly flow and just have mainly more rain. If we stay warm sector, in other words, the front doesn't get through us at the same time the triggering mechanism gets here, I guess that little disturbance coming through, then we would have a possibility of severe weather. That's where the severe threat is. So right now, they don't really know for sure. That's the reason I guess that the chances are at 50-50. So anyway, Eli said, can you please have them wave when you have time? Here you go. Hey, wave at Eli. Hi, Eli. We're waving at you, buddy. I love him to pieces. We're going to have him come down and visit with us sometime. We'll put him on the air with us and let him say hello to everyone. Eli's been a loyal follower of ours for a while, and we're sure glad to have him on board. He's watching us over on the Facebook page. And so anyway, Chelsea, if you get a chance sometime when you know we're going to be on, bring old Eli down here. We're on Sundays and
Wednesdays.
That's today. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we'd love to have him. We'd show him around a little bit and let him see the thing we're operating on, and she would sure enjoy it. I have Shelley Workman says, where is Lissa? Mark, that's your question.
Lissa is with her mom right now. They are deep in preparation for school to start. But Lissa has also started gymnastics lessons. So we may not have her as much as we'd like to have her.
But we have started filming some stuff for her next segment, which I think is going to be on hummingbirds. But unfortunately, if we don't do it soon, hummingbirds be leaving in September. So
Yeah.
they are a migratory bird, and they fly, I think, as far south as, is it Mexico?
Well, they definitely hit Mexico. They probably go all the way through Central America, too.
I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it, but that's what I was thinking. Chelsea Reese says, Eli says, thank you. He is jumping up and down. Okay, Chelsea, you're going to be worried to pieces there until you do that. Bring him down here with us, and we'll be glad to have him. But anyhow, okay. Let's see. Anything else you got to say, Mark, on what we're doing, how we're doing it, and all that kind of good stuff?
Well, if you were planning on going anywhere up and down the East Coast, Myrtle Beach and on down through there, or up to the New England or the Carolina coast, or up towards New England, Ernesto is not going to come ashore in the United States, but he's going to be strong enough. He's going to make it to a Cat 3 hurricane, as according to the current forecast. He's going to drop down to a Cat 2 as he goes across Bermuda, but he's going to go on up and probably head toward Nova Scotia or somewhere up along the Canadian Maritimes up through there before he heads off to the east. But what he will be generating is waves and possible rip currents along the coast. So if you're heading over there on vacation, just be prepared. It's going to be probably some good waves and rip currents going on, so be very careful.
That's right. And so definitely check ahead with your plans, although I know school is starting up in a lot of areas, so most of the vacation time is starting to wind down, although there is Labor Day coming, which comes, let's see, when does that come? Is that the first
August
week?
31st is a Friday, and Labor Day is going to be Monday the 3rd.
Monday the 3rd. So Monday the 3rd of September is Labor Day, which is a long weekend for many of you, so yeah, you're going to have a chance to get out there and enjoy yourselves one last time before we start going into fall. And believe me, fall, even though we'll see, I think we'll see a cooler temperature show up in fall in September especially. And the first day of fall is September 21st. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
No, I know it.
I swear.
I know it.
Seemed like summer just began. So I'm going to tell you a few things we got coming up. We're going to be looking at starting a agricultural segment, and I know the farmers out there, I've had a lot of them call me personally and talk to me, and so I think the demand is there. We're going to try to do something with it. Not sure exactly what yet, but we're working on that. You're going to see big improvements in the online store. A lot more products just come online. It's going to be shirts on there. Some of you are going to love those shirts. I know that Isla's working on one that says, "I'm hot," with a big temperature hang on. And I thought, hey, that's pretty sharp, so I think that'll be attractive to a lot of the women that are our audience. And so you'll have to get on there and take a look, but it'll be a little bit longer, probably within the next week or so, you'll start seeing some big changes on things. So hopefully it'll all be really nice, and you can order some things. So anyway, with that, I think we're going to start winding this down. And Mark, give it your final word before we go off.
All right. Hope the rain comes in and the severe weather stays away. Otherwise, enjoy the cooler temperatures that are going to come in on the weekend. It should be a nice weekend. Maybe a chance of showers on Saturday, but not a high chance. Otherwise, everyone be safe, and we'll see you next time.
And I'm glad to see you guys. We call you Thunder Buddies, and we're going to have something with Thunder Buddies on it too for you guys when we get in the store. You'll see. Anyway, we'll talk to you next time, and if we don't see you before Sunday, we hope you have a great weekend. But I do think there's a possibility we'll see you maybe tomorrow afternoon with any severe weather that pops up. Just check with us. If you get severe weather in our air coverage area like Western Kentucky and Tennessee, just be watching for us, and we'll be on trying to keep you all safe and informed. So anyway, with that, I guess we're going to say so long.
Bye, everyone.